Find a seat if you can.
Hi everyone, delonewolf here and welcome to Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. And today I'm just making a very quick video about the game because closed beta has ended. I've been playing for it for a few weeks in closed beta and it's now actually in open beta, which for a free-to-play game is pretty much like launch. And I just thought that I'd share this with you guys for anyone that has been wanting to give the game a try but did not get his invite for some reason. Just make a Battle.net account and you can give Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft a try. My opinion on this game, having played it for a few weeks in closed beta, is that it is actually a very accessible game that you can play quite casually, and it's also how I would advise people to play this game. Don't rush through all the content, through all the different decks. You'll just get bored more quickly. What I've basically been doing is the daily quests. Every single day you'll get a quick little quests. For instance, here I have win 2 games with Paladin or Priest and win 2 games with Shaman or Warlock. Finishing these quests will get me 40 gold. You also have 60 gold quests, and with 100 gold you can buy a new card pack in the shop here. And this way, of course, you can accumulate more cards, build up your decks and try and improve your game. But I don't feel like rushing the game myself. I feel there's absolutely no need for that. But if you do want to, of course, you can buy card packs with real money in order to give you that speed boost. I've not done it myself, and I feel I've still been able to stay decently competitive and have a good amount of fun with the game. So when you start off, you will have to go through a tutorial. I think in just a few hours though, you can get through all of the tutorial matches against NPCs and unlock all the classes, giving you a decent basis of some cards and a good idea of how the different classes actually work in this card game. And after that, you just start playing the game, try and build up your decks and improve yourself. Now for the people that are just going to start at Hearthstone right now for the first time and actually don't know anything about card games like this, which was my case as well. Hearthstone is my very first card game. I do have a few extra tips that might just be useful if you're starting out for the first time. First of all, when you press play, you go into a PvP lobby, where you have a choice between casual and ranked. And honestly, I've played like a few weeks in casual just to try and understand the game a little bit more, but I have to say there is absolutely no need to do this because casual also has a ranking system, so you will also end up with stronger and stronger opponents as you improve, just like in ranked. And honestly, you can just straight go into ranked. There is absolutely no need for you to waste a lot of time in casual, because there is absolutely no side effects, no negative side effect to playing ranked games. You just you have a better idea of where you're standing ranked wise. So yeah, I would say don't bother with casual, jump straight into ranked. That's not going to be a problem at all. It just gives you a much more realistic idea of where you're actually standing with your decks, whereas in casual, your actual ranking within casual is always going to be hidden, so you will end up against similarly strong opponents, but you don't really have an idea whether you're improving or not. So yeah, go straight for the ranked stuff. The other part though is the arena. And for that I have to warn you, playing an arena costs you 150 gold. You get to create decks out of random cards throughout all the cards, so you don't actually have to unlock anything. That's very appealing, of course, but if you don't know all the cards, I would say wait with arena, because it's in a system where you get 3 losses. You can lose 3 matches and then the arena is over, and in between that up to 12 victories you have to try and accumulate as many of them as possible. And honestly, unless you win like 4 or 5 games at least to get better rewards, it's actually not worth the 100 gold you're putting, the 150 gold I should say, you're putting into the arena. And at the moment a lot of the veteran players are crunching as many arenas as they can, because all of the new people that don't know and understand all the cards just yet are easy pickings for them, and they're getting 9-10 victories very easily. But if you're just jumping the game the first time, your first arena is going to be quite overwhelming, and if you don't know the cards, you can't build a competitive deck. It's really just going to cost you gold and a lot of time. So yeah, I would say unless you really want to give it a try or you're absolutely confident, wait with the arena until you feel like you've got a grasp of all the different decks, all the different cards, and that you've pretty much seen it all. After that, you'll probably be competitive enough in the arena, because you do need like 4 or 5 victories at least just to break even on an arena. Myself, I've only played a few, and I've really just been doing the daily quests, and with 100 gold buying card packs in the shop, and then going and starting to create my decks. Other than that, there is another way to get cards, and that is in this crafting mode. If you have 3 versions of a same card, that's actually the third one is useless, because you can only get 2 cards in any one deck. And thus this crafting mode allows you to destroy the card in exchange for some dust, and then with this dust you can actually start building the cards you want. So over here you can browse through all the pages, and you can see grayed out all the cards that you don't have yet, and so that you might want to build. There are definitely some neutrals, you know, that you want to try and go for first, that are very powerful and all present in almost every single deck. I'm thinking of stuff like, let me quickly see here, a few that could be really useful. Let me see, where the hell is the... God damn it, I'm not finding the card that I wanted to start with, but it's okay, we'll go... Oh, here we go. The Harvest Golem, for instance, when it dies, it summons a 2-1 damage golem. That's actually a very annoying and powerful card. It's one that you'll encounter quite a lot. Another one that's very powerful is Defender of Argus. Even I only have one of these, but giving adjacent minions 1-1 and taunt is a very, very powerful card that you will see come back very, very often in your decks. But yeah, with this crafting mode you can even build the most powerful legendaries. If I go all the way to the end, you could build yourself a Molten Giant, or even a Malygos, an Alexstrasza, a Ragnaros, the Fire Lord, all of that. You just need a lot of dust, of course, to create these cards. For instance here, I think I need 1600 gold, 1600 dust to create Ragnaros the Fire Lord. That's a lot of common cards, of course. But yeah, this crafting mode, it's there as well, and it's going to help you to get some of these, I think especially some of these smaller but very powerful minions, such as the ones that I've just shown you, the Harvest Golem, very quickly, and help you progress in the game quite nicely as you understand more and more cards. Other than that, you know, legendaries, myself, I only have stuff like the Nat Pale, which I think is actually a pretty awesome card. 50% chance to draw a card at the end of the turn for a 0, 4 and 2. Mana crystals is something that's very useful. But so far, you know, I've only have this one and Captain Greenskin, my only 2 legendaries, and I've actually unlocked a decent amount of cards, so they're actually pretty damn rare. Saving up your dust to create some of these very powerful legendaries is actually also a very good way to go. But I've just been going for the small one first. The more cards I have, the better I feel about the game. Anyways, yeah, that's it. Other than that, you know, I don't really have a lot to share about the game, except just give it a try. It's free anyways, and I do think a lot of people will enjoy it. I myself am going to try and complete my 2 quests here. But yeah, open beta, guys. Very good news for anyone that's been wanting to give Hearthstone a go. Thank you very much for watching. I hope some of these tips might be helpful for you, and I'll see you all next time.